Hello, how are we all? Yeah, I was going to play some Doom today, but yeah, not didn't quite end up working out. Kirby, how are you? Hang on a minute, some of these are new. I remember that one. I don't remember cleaning a paintball area. Hang on a minute. Do we have updates? When did that happen? How are you? Happy Wednesday? Are we on Wednesday today? We're on Wednesday today, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Been saving that all day for you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was gonna play a little bit of Doom today, but that ended up being completely kicked in the teeth because my Genshin stuff didn't load. There's an update, and my computer decided to be really, really, really slow with the updates. So it's like, yeah, fine. Thank you for popping a like on. Oh dear, I'm tired today. I don't know why. I think it's because I wasn't on campus today. I'm on campus tomorrow as well, so it's probably a good job that I'm not fully going on to onto Doom because I'll probably get stuck. Yeah, I've not played this. What? I've been paintballing a very, very, very long time ago. Oh dear. Somebody was stood there and somebody repeatedly shot them. Damn. Freaking brutal. Right, while we're here, we might as well look for Kitty Cat. Seeing as we are seeing if we can see Kitty while we are here. And when I say Kitty, I don't mean you, Kitty Cat. Okay, this is pretty cool. Oh, I kind of missed that they took the cat out. Although, to be fair, on the flip side, if you think about it, I don't think a kitty cat would want to be in here while they're shooting each other with guns. Kitty? No. I guess I understand, Kitty. You don't want to be near silly people while they're shooting each other with guns. That is fair. I get that. Hey. I'm not a sentimental person, nothing could be further from the truth, but it's still going to be sad seeing these amazing memories get washed away. Well, you did hire me to do this. If you don't want me to do it, you can just say no. Do you want to hear stories about them? What, every single paint palette, that's the word, because that's going to be a lot. And no. Oh no. My frame rate. I think it's because my Genshin stuff's still loading in. Maybe if I go nice and slow. Nice and slow. Right, tell you what, actually. While it's going to be slow, let me drop. I think it's because it's downloading stuff. Let me drop the quality. Don't know if that's gonna help. Maybe that helps. Has that made it worse? I feel like that's made it worse. Oof, that may be a bit too far the other way. Okay, just until my Genshin bits stop. There we go. Yeah. There we go. That should do for a little longer. I don't think my Genshin stuff has that much time to do, so it should be okay. But yeah, so no Doom, especially with my voice still being a bit craggly. It's like I feel like it's just starting to get itself sorted. So the last thing that I want to do is get into a game where I'm going to end up like screaming and shouting a lot. and therefore undoing all the healing my throat has been doing over the past few days. Oh dear. But yeah, if this guy genuinely doesn't want me to clean this up, he can just. I don't have to clean it. You can just cancel the job. I'm not going to be that harsh. Cancel it if you want me to. It's fine. Oh gosh. Oh no, my frame rate is tanking. Right, Genshin, can you please hurry up? How much have you got left? Okay, you've finished downloading it now. You should not be. Oh, why? Why do you do these things? Alright, let me try shutting this down while it's still having a consider. Let me put it on here instead. So I can still kind of see chat. You can burn my house, you can kick my dog. There we go. Right. Let's see if that helps. If not, I don't know what to do. I might have to try closing it down and restarting it. No, it's... Game, stop. You are fine. There should be nothing wrong with you. There should genuinely be nothing wrong with you. I know this is a new level and all that. But stop it. Okay, you're kind of hanging on a little bit there. It's just going to be one of those days today, I think. That's fine. I've got the Clogs song stuck in my head. You can burn my house, you can kick my balls. So yeah, apologies in advance if I'm a bit slow in responding to any messages. I'm having to do it through my phone because are you thinking about it? Are you thinking about it? Are you thinking about behaving? No, and you got again. All of a sudden, it'll just randomly spike back up. And I'm like, great, it's decided to stop being silly. This is the only problem. I mean, I can't really afford to look at getting a new computer, but at some point, I'm going to have to look at getting a new computer. Even if one just becomes like a streaming PC and one becomes playing games on PC. Because yeah, this one struggles a little bit at times. It's majoritively fine, and then but when it goes, it goes. It's like but yeah, so anyway, paintballing. I've been paintballing. I went paintballing a very, 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 very long time ago. The last time I went, I think I was 21. So it is easily about 13 years ago. But I remember having a boatload of fun with it. It was genuinely a lot of fun. I went when I was 18 with some friends from school. And yeah, so basically it wasn't quite the same as this. It was a completely different setup. And basically what you did was you did have separate areas, and you'd be split up into teams. You'd be given your paintball gun. You'd have to go through all the safety features to be like, here's how not to hurt people with the gun that you're using. which is, you know, fair. And the moment you were visibly shot with a paintball pellet, and there is a reason that I say visibly, and it is as awful as it probably sounds, because paintball pellets don't necessarily explode on impact. So how it works is they're like little silicon balls. Well, at least the ones that I had when I went paintballing. So they're like these little pellets of like they're kind of like silicon, but they are semi bit firmer. It gets fired out of the gun, and I think the reason that they have to make it a little bit firmer is because it needs to be able to be fired at pretty high speeds, as a normal kind of like BB gun pellet would be. And as it hits something, whether that be wall, you, whatever, it explodes and covers whatever it hit in paint. But they didn't used to always explode. There were a couple of occasions where they didn't, and they ironically hurt more because obviously if you think about the logistics of it like popping, it wasn't too bad because the area that hit becomes suddenly wider, and therefore the impact and the speed that it's going slows down over the wider area. So you're like, okay, that hurt, but at the same time it's fine, it's manageable. Right, I'm going to try upping this a little bit because it seems to be managing a little bit better. See how I get on with that, and then I might need end up upping it or dropping it depending on how we go. I think it's because it's finally registered now that Genshin has finished downloading. But yeah, when that doesn't happen and the ball just bounces off you, it freaking hurts. It used to, the bruises that I had were never from the paint pellet not exploding. Let's just put it that way. They were always from the fact that they didn't do it, because you now have this small concentrated space that has now unexploded on you. So the entire trajectory is not slowed down by anything. It literally just goes and then jumps off. Whereas when it explodes, it kind of goes. So it's not. It sounds weird. See that purple blob just on the top corner of the cactus? Is that a cactus? Are you supposed to be a cactus? You're a cactus. Okay, yeah. It's probably my favourite splat from back when with the Muckingham manticores. Okay. But yeah, so that's something to think of if you ever go paintballing. Miggy Miss, captain of the Dragon Slayer, had sprung out of the fort with only one thing on his mind: demise. my demise. Damn. It's paintballing. It's not that. So instinctively I surged into my signature forward roll. I feel like he may be making this up. I don't know. Split seconds later, his shot was on the cactus whilst mine was clean. Ooh, on the shin. Damn. Low blow. Jesus. That would have hurt. Yeah, if they bounce off a bone as well, that hurts, surprisingly. Or if it's like the meat of your thigh, that hurts as well. I had a lot of fun paintballing, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it freaking hurt. It hurts. But despite everything, would definitely recommend going. Even just once. Don't ever let them touch my clothes. For God's sake. Alright, tell you what. Let me try going this way. That's my frame. Yeah, my frame rate's fine. It's this one, isn't it? Extension. Yeah. See, I knew that was going to be it. But that is my top tips for if anybody goes paintballing. The advantage though of being hit by an unexploding paintball is you are still classed as being in the game if it doesn't explode. Until you are covered in paint, you are like the moment you're covered in paint, that's it. Your round's done. But if you somehow manage to avoid it, or there was a couple of times where I managed to kind of like sneak the paint off, like it wasn't too bad. Like it was kind of like a glancing blow. Providing nobody's kind of seen you, you can get away with it. We did that a couple of times. Otherwise, yeah, the moment you've got visible paint on you, you're out, and then you kind of sit in like a little area and you wait for the rest of your team. I can't believe I didn't realize all of this bit was here. I think the thing is that because I got so interested in the DLC, I kind of forgot about the actual main bulk of the game. So I didn't really look into that. Or I saw the very top of the thing and presumed that they would anything new would be at the top. Which is on me. That's me being silly. But it's also worked out well because it means that I get surprise new levels. And who doesn't love a good surprise new level? I don't think I'd ever be. I would never go paintballing again now. I'm too way too old for paintballing now. Way too old for paintballing. Yeah, unfortunately. It is a shame, but yeah, I'm just thinking about the amount of agony all of my body parts would be in, and it is a colossal amount of pain. Worth it when you're a kid, not so much when you're an adult. But I do hope that everybody's Wednesday has been going well. I do hope you've all been good, having had done good things, or at least work. Well, the only thing I can hope is that at least work didn't suck. That's the other thing. I hope work didn't suck, or if it did suck, I hope it doesn't suck tomorrow. I'm ready for the weekend, and we're not even on Wednesday yet. But yes, I am more than definitely ready for the weekend. I'm also ready for some time off. I get quite a lot of time off around Christmas, so I'm very much looking forward to it. And even though we're only in early November, there's certain things that are starting to kind of like wind down for Christmas, particularly if we like if we have monthly meetings, because it's kind of like
takes photos.
oh cool. I lost my train of thought there. Oh, probably wasn't important. Oh yeah, that was it. So because we have monthly meetings, and it's like okay, well it's November, and then the next time is December. That's how months work. Um, It's not been too bad. It's not too bad. I've just been saying. I've just been on about. I'm a bit tired. We're starting, even however weird it is. We're starting on a kind of. Hey, Scouts, how are you? It's been a hot minute. How you doing, my dude? Ordinarily, I do, but when it comes to me not having to do work, I am a lot more forgiving. But yeah, no. So we finish kind of like midway through December for, well, at least a lot of students do. So because of it, a lot of staff will take a lot of time off around Christmas as well, and then we get between we get as close to Christmas as possible, Christmas Day as possible off, and then we have the entire week between Christmas and New Year, and then we have like a day or so on after New Year's as well. We have that on All as Closures Day. Um, but so yeah, ordinarily not a big fan of celebrating Christmas or being pleased for Christmas in November, but it's getting me out of doing work, or at least it's saying I've only got this month to worry about, and then I'm okay until the new year, and then that makes me happy. It's been a long time. Yeah, we're all good, thank you. We're all good. Yeah. Not really a lot to say. Just, you know. Oh, we took little man trick or treating, and we took him to his very first bonfire night display. That's the word. I forgot the word display there. So the one around us was actually really good. I was talking about this to one of my heads of department. Thank you for popping a lurk on Skinny. That ordinarily, like whenever we go to firework displays, they're always they have all the big bangy fireworks, and it's not great for kids, and it's not great for pets, and it was like, oh gosh. So we were kind of a little bit anxious about taking Isaac, because he's not keen on overly loud sounds. So, oh, there's the little guy, the little gnome. So we were a little bit anxious about taking him, because we were like, obviously we're gonna have to take him. As if it's not 2 stories high, the width of a car, and it's not. Yes, I mean, to be fair, they didn't actually have they didn't officially classify it as a bonfire this time. They just kind of said fireworks display. For that reason, there was no bonfire, which I guess is probably a little bit easier, and probably a lot easier for them to maintain, because it was just on like our local rugby pitch. So it would have been very, very difficult. So the ones where we had where I used to live was a full on field that was connected um, to an area. So therefore they could get away with it a little bit easier. Whereas with this one, it was just a full on rugby pitch. So they're like, yeah, we can't. We still need to get stuff done. We still need to do our sports. We can't just shut down the entire rugby pitch for 3 weeks or however long. Um, and yeah, so we went into so we went in, and we were like, ooh, he's not gonna like it. We'll see how he gets on. And then they were actually really, really good, because it wasn't the absolutely humongous boom fireworks. There were lots of like littler ones, which he was surprisingly okay with. There was one right at the end, which was kind of like just to celebrate the fact that it was over and done with, and that was a slightly bigger one, and that was the only time that he kind of cried, because it got a little bit loud. But he gets very easily distracted, so we just kind of went, "Oh wow, so pretty," and he was like, "Oh, pretty," because everybody else was clapping, and then that was it. He was fine. I think he was more bothered about the fact that he was cold, and it absolutely chucked it down. And he was like, "I am cold. I'm wet. I don't care about the big shooty bangs. In the immortal words of Lego, the Lego movie, why are my pants cold and wet? Ah, is that based on when Steve Irwin was born, or is that based on when he passed away? I'm hoping it's the former. I'm hoping it's. I did see a really cute thing though about in relation to because obviously his son is doing an absolutely marvelous job taking over after his dad, and it was something that his dad had. It was like a little turtle that his dad had seen and had named it after. Oh, is that it? Is that one? Oh, that's freaking adorable and 100% him. Um, yes, we have a parents' evening as well next week. And go find out what absolute atrocities my child commits when he's at nursery. And it gives them a chance to say, "We are terrified of your child." I don't think they will. He's a lovely kid. He's a naughty kid. He's going through a sassy phase at the moment. To the point where the other day I jokingly went, "How about no?" And he went, "How about yes?" He was like, "How about yes?" And it was like, hilarious, but at the same time, excuse me. It's probably a less gay stew. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think probably that. He is, you know, either he's as bad as Stewie is for like trying to kill me, or he's not quite as keen on it. Sounds like it was a nice time. We went to a small one that was run by a local rugby club next to the social. Was Oh yeah, no, that was exactly the same as what happened around here, to be fair. So it was literally a local rugby club. Um and yeah, they did the bar was open. We didn't have any. We had I had a hot chocolate. We went with my parents. They had my dad had coffee, my mum had tea, and me and Dan had hot chocolate, and Isaac had a little fruit shoot, which he's still drinking, like almost a week later. Bless him. Damn you, vile woman. I mean, most people when they see me say "damn you, vile woman," so maybe I am just genuinely used to it. That's why he gets so frustrated with me, because he's like, I'm trying to hate you, and you're just dealing with it like it's an everyday occurrence for you. I'm like, because it kind of is. Because it kind of is. Hot chocolate is greater than chocolate milk. Yeah, I'm not a bit. Well, the thing is, it depends on chocolate milk. I cheap chocolate milk, 100% agree. It's foul. Specific kinds of chocolate milk, I'm like, okay, this isn't too bad. Like the Nesquik ones where it's just basically like you have to suck it through a straw and it's like little chocolate things in this, and he's like, yeah, this is chocolate milk. It ain't. It's lies. That's what that is. It's sadness and lies, and you should be ashamed of yourself. Oh dear. Didn't think I'd end up on a freaking chocolate milk rant today, but there we go. Oh yeah, you see, Lindt chocolate milk. The thing is, Lindt is my favorite brand of chocolate. Very, very closely followed by Galaxy. So anything with Lindt in for me is just automatically a winner. I freaking love Lindt. And unfortunately, very close to where I live, a Lindt chocolate shop opened up. I have to be very careful because otherwise I would just freaking live in it. Give me out the white hot chocolate. Yeah, to be fair, my workplace has started doing hot chocolates. And they have a white hot chocolate and they just have a normal one, and it's actually cheaper than a coffee. And it's like, do you know, I only ever really drink hot chocolates on the run up to Christmas. I don't tend to bother a lot of the other rest of the time. and it is really nice. It's been great on my throat as well. Giggity. No, because with my voice still being a bit sharp, it's the right consistency and temperature just to be like a nice little hot balm on it to be like, there you go. Have this to make you feel better. And I'm like, thank you. Owies. Um, Indeed. Oh, why have I still got touch my clogs stuck in my head? Touch my clogs. You can burn my house. You can force feed glass. I find out soon whether what my appraisal's going to be. It's going to be terrible. It's just going to be, you should be lucky to have a you should be lucky you still have a job. And I'm like, yeah, do you know what? That's fair. Dear, like that's fair. That is fair. I need to call a company and threaten to get them a job if I interview twice or I can write you script. Absolutely. And the thing is that because I'm really nice, I can have them questioning whether they've actually been threatened or whether they're just like completely misreading the situation. I'm very good at that. I'm also very good at incredible passive aggressiveness. I love a good old passive aggressive, or a thing that you where you have to provide receipts. As per my previous email, please see attached. I told you. Thanks, don't email me again. Okay, love you, bye. Not to tell you how to do your job, but I'm very good. I'm very good at that. Ah. I want this thing to go away, please. Because I want to go back into Doom. My friend who is a massive Doom player watched my VOD for me and he gave me some wonderful tips. And he was like, you're actually pretty good at it. And that made me happy. So I was like, I'm going to play Doom. And then obviously things kicked off with Genshin, and I was like, I don't have the voice. I'm genuinely worried it's going to completely go if I sit there screaming at freaking monsters for the next hour. Yeah. As per my previous email, the worst passive aggressive email with as per my previous email that I did was a student wanted to collect an item and they hadn't collected it, and we'd given them a whole bunch of times that they could collect it and they hadn't come round to it. And then I'd sent an email saying that this particular item, there was none of certain sizes left, so, and we wouldn't be ordering any for the rest of this academic year, so sorry, but basically tough tits, you're getting it for free, shut up. This student then emailed and was like, go give your job to a child, because I haven't collected it. Nah, nah, nah. You're supposed to give it out during the summer. You gave it, during the winter. You gave it out in the summer. Yada, yada, yada. And I was like, oh, no. 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 So what I did was I spent an hour of my time, and it is the best hour that I have ever spent, and I hunted down and saved every version of the email that they were sent and ensured that they were on the mailing list that it was sent to, with every detailed bit of when the next kind of collection points were, and I sent them 5 separate ones. And then these stupid idiots, what they decided to do was they replied with the entire email chain on, with half of the dates on, including the email where I said there would be no specific sizes of the ones that they wanted ordered for the rest of this academic year. And what I did was I sent it to him. And I said, as per the attached emails, you were provided 5 separate collection points. And on the email chain that you listed below, I mentioned in bold, italic, and underlined that there were no more of the size that you were wanting, and that no more would be ordered for the rest of this academic year. And then I BCC'd in the head of department and the courses manager. And then the courses manager was like, fair play to him. Like, I didn't expect that reaction. Was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like, this is absolutely horrendous behavior. The head of department was like, absolutely no way. You do not respond to this student again. I was like, okay, fair enough. And then the courses manager sent them the student code of conduct and was like, your behavior and your email was just absolutely shocking. And then the student emailed back the courses manager apologizing to the courses manager and not to us, not to the people that he'd insulted, not to the people that he'd said give your job to a kid. None of them, none of that, but just CC'd us in it in the hopes that that would be enough. And I was like, you are lucky that the words "I'm sorry" have actually left your mouth, because I would end you. But I need this job because I have a child to pay for. I do love it. I do love supportive managers are the freaking best. Like, give me a supportive manager any freaking day of the week. A manager that actually has your back. And is like, absolutely not, mate. Try again. Pull the other one. It has bells on it. Off you go. Or, I heard what you said and I did not appreciate it. But yeah, surprisingly enough, I've not heard from that student again. In very, very, very specific companies in the UK. Like, do not get me wrong, I have had some absolutely horrendous managers, like absolutely awful managers. You know, to the point where I used to work for a special needs college, and some of the students were actually in danger due to ineffective management. You know, I've already talked about the head teacher that was traumatizing children because they needed a power trip. Like, so don't get me wrong, we still get them. It's one of the reasons that I'm like, I never want to leave this job. Yes, because 1 + 1, we did the maths, and it checks out. I feel like people should turn around and say, you know, the company will hire a maths tutor if you require it. Or, you know, the company will allocate you a reading tutor should you require it. Just like a low level, you fucking stupid, and we can sort this out for you. Oh dear. Ah, love it. You can burn my house. You can kick my balls. You can steal my dog.
Why would you let them steal Rufus?
Because you don't touch the clogs.
To be fair, if he keeps farting, I'll probably let them.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I don't. I mean, ironically, the people that I'm having the biggest issue with at work at the moment aren't even people that line manage me. They're just people that just are dumbasses. For no reason. They just decided to be fucking dumbasses. And it vexes me. Or actually worse, they just decide, oh yeah, actually, do you know what? I've decided that my stuff is so important that it can't possibly wait 15 minutes. Even though you don't actually need to you don't need to talk about this for the next month. And it's like, don't do that. Don't do that. If your thing doesn't need to be done immediately because like shit's on fire, yo, it can wait. You don't need to phone me to say, how do I do this thing that's really, really easy and has been the same process for fucking years. And it's like, yeah. Oh my god, I should have that. What services you're on? Yes, exactly. We will. It's like thank you for your call. It is important to us. Should you require any specific language requirements, such as Barney the dinosaur to read out your thing like you're 5, please press 1 in order to have it into a different language, one that you may actually understand, because apparently English is too difficult for you. Please press 2. To speak to somebody who gives a shit, please press 3. You remember, your call is important to us. Ding ding ding. This is why I'm not allowed to do this. And the thing is as well, I have been told I have you've done this before. Absolutely. It's why I got fired from one of my last jobs. It was not I have never been fired from a job. I've been close, but I've never actually been fired from a job. I could be a televoiceover. Hello and welcome to I Don't Give a Shitosaurus. It is the first leading company in not giving a shit about your petty problems, Karen. Should you need somebody to vent to for the next hour and a half, try calling somebody who gives a fuck. Oh dear. Oh god, you're killing me. Jesus. Whew. I think it would be a very successful company. I know. I'm just laughing at how freaking hilarious I am. You're killing yourself. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I've met me. I'd kill myself as well. Oh dear. I'm too funny. Oh, too. Oh dear. For returns, please press 1. Thank you for pressing returns. If you have a receipt, please press 1. If you think that you are above the law and do not require a receipt, please hang up, go find your fucking receipt, and come back and press 1. Thank you.
Option 3, go compare on Facebook.
Option 3, please go onto Facebook, where nobody will give a shit. Most people will tell you that you're a Karen, and several people will recommend effective dildos. Remember, your call is important to us. I don't give a fuckosaurus. That's what I'm gonna start. I'm gonna legit teach Isaac that that's genuinely a dinosaur. T-Rex, Spinosaurus. I don't give a fuckosaurus.
Please don't teach him that.
Alamosaurus. Do you think he saw us? There we go. Getting a good old dad joke in there.
Ah.
Oh dear. What is he right now? I am indeed. One second. I always get very, very concerned when I get a message from a friend saying, "Are you busy? Is everything okay?" A friend. Gazebo! Gazebo! Enjoy your gazebo. Hopefully it's not that bad. I can't see how long the adverts are this time. Let's take a... Damn! Kirby? That's harsh. That is harsh.
Yeah.
One second. You can burn my house. Deary me, my throat is the... Oh dear. Ah! I think a friend might be coming in. That's what she said. Woo! How is my... Yeah, you see my frame rate's picked up again now. I think it's finally registered that Genshin's updated. Okay. Right. I do need to draw a penis on something for Kirby, don't I? Alright. This panel is relatively... yeah, this panel's probably the best one I'm going to do. Oh no! Oh no! I blooped it. No. Right. Okay. Here we go. Ah, for God's sake! There we go. It was a big blob at the end. It's a big blob at the end. It's a big blob. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Back. You do indeed need to draw a penis. That's a squiggly. The thing is, yeah, exactly. The problem is, I probably should have done it with. Is it this one? Yeah, it's a little bit of a shaky boy. It would have been better, I think, if I'd done it with the red one. Yeah, look at that. Much better. Oh god, maybe not. That one's a bit more of a line now than that one. It's neater, but that one's a little bit more blobby. Oh, I know what I need to do then. Okay, hang on. Oh, I'm running out of spaces to draw penises. That's not a phrase I thought I'd say today. Right, what I need to do then is... This needs to be the actual bulk of it. And then I go on to squiggly. There we go. Sasquatch Bean versus Plastic Bean. Oh yeah, the I've seen that one. It's one I think I'm pretty sure there's like a kid, like a 13-year-old kid that lives in the house outside the front of it. So it's like, yeah, you know full well that's why they've done it. There was a guy though. I don't know who he was, but he's a freaking legend if this is true. I think it is because they've seen pictures where they they were trying to get the council to it was a combination of fix potholes and like paint things that had been vandalized. So what they did is they weren't doing anything, and so somebody vandalized it saying please paint me, and nothing was done about it. So what he did was he drew a penis on it. Um and then the council painted over that particular section of of the building. So what he kept doing was he kept coming back and drawing penises on different parts of the building because the council would come and paint over the penis. So over the course of like weeks, he got the council to paint this building by drawing penises on it. And I was like, it is that level of petty from both the council and the person that kept coming back. It's just it was fantastic because it's like the council's like, no, I'm not going to fully paint it. And the what's it called, the guy was like, no, you're gonna paint it, like come hell or high water, mate. You are painting this freaking thing if it kills me. So I love it. I love low level pettiness. Why have I gone into the red one? I've gone into the red room. I should have drawn a vagina. To be honest, I don't know whether it would have made a difference. But no, I live for low key petty, no matter who it is, despite everything. Even if it's a lecturer that's doing my nut in, low level pettiness is something that I live. But it has to be sassy. That's the difference. It has to be full on sass. If it's not sassy, I'm not interested. Give me sass. This is kind of why I'm enjoying Isaac being a little bit sassy at the moment. But I am going to have to kind of get him out of it because I am concerned about the fact that he'll be starting school and he's going to be little Mr. Sassy Pants. And then the school's going to phone us up like he's said this incredibly sassy thing, and I'm going to have to actually pretend to punish him. And I'm going to be like, yeah, it's kind of funny though. Like, as naughty as it is, you got to admit that is legit a bit funny. Yeah, we just need to own his sass. He's going to be a queen. He's going to be the queen of sass. Welcome back. Why make these one thing? Make it all part of a freaking track, for God's sake. Who is it? Isaac. Isaac is the queen of sass. We're just saying he's developing a little bit of a sassy trait at the moment, which I am struggling to find an issue. There's certain times where if it's like with other people outside of the house, I am a little bit more tougher with it. But when it's just us, I'm like, yeah, it's kind of funny though. Hey. Always makes me laugh though that other people, not in like a bad way, but just in a whole, we know your child better than you kind of way, not nursery. But sometimes they'll be like, I'll tell him off for you. I'm like, I'm fine. Like, it's fine. It's kind of funny. And then I have to sit there and be like, oh, okay, fine. You kind of have a point. Oh yeah. So if anybody has heard of it, there is a it's kind of like a meme at this point, or a TikTok that's going around called Taste the Biscuit, and it's a woman in a department store, and she just goes, taste the biscuit, taste the goodness of the biscuit. It is a very sassy song. I think it's from a film that is not taking itself seriously. So don't worry. It's not like a I Wanna Be Ninja, which is just the worst, most racist song on the planet.
Also the best.
No, it's not. It's just genuinely the freaking worst thing ever. Like it probably would be funnier if it wasn't serious. But yeah, so Isaac is getting to the point at the moment where he keeps singing "Taste the Biscuit." What I might do is I might record it and I might have it as a channel point redemption. Just have him go taste the biscuit. Taste the biscuit with the applesauce. No, honey sauce, sorry, not honey sauce. I keep wanting to say applesauce and I don't really know why.
He says hot sauce, which I think.
Yeah, he says hot, because he can't say honey, so he says hot sauce, or it sounds like hot sauce. I want to be ninja. Oh no, it's stuck. I hate how much I love that song. I actually hate how much I like that song. Because it's just the worst thing ever. It is just the most insulting, racist thing I've ever heard. And I think that's why it's just like, what? It's just, what? I don't even know how to describe it if you've never seen it. It is a woman who is trying to sell, I think it's beds. It's not even anything to do with China or ninjas or anything that you would be like, oh, okay, I can see why she's talking about ninjas. There's nothing. There is genuinely nothing that explains whatever the hell that is. It just exists. It just exists. It's there in the ether for everybody to know about. And it's just a thing. I'd say YouTube it, but I don't know whether I don't know whether I should subject you to that, to be honest. It's an event. It is an absolute event. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. I do realise I should have spray painted people's names on again before I cleaned up. So I apologise for that. Next time I will. Next time I will. I'll pop a mention to people in. Kind of got used to doing it now. And it was a bit too late by the time I'd realised. So I'm sorry. You have a penis though, so you have several penises actually. So you're gonna have to deal with that. Ooh. Do you have any ideas at the moment of what you would be, or are you just kind of like spitballing ideas at the moment? Inkcraft Kirby. Ah, I kind of like that. Inky Kirby. In Kirby. Nah, that's not really going to work, is it? In Kirby. No, I like that one. Okay. Ah, see? Joke has the same idea. Yeah, in Kirby. That's kind of what I was thinking. Because it kind of combines the two. Because obviously Kirby starts, or Kirby ends, I should say, no, sorry. Ink ends with a K and Kirby starts with a K. So that was my thoughts. If I could articulate them without sounding like an absolute idiot. Words don't come easy to me, Ma. Neither do thoughts. I'm just a humble. Oh no! I just. Oh, ouch. Okay, I'll get rid of that one. I accidentally cut into that penis there, so that's gonna smart. So we'll just get rid of the evidence. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. I have pricing worked up, but I don't really actually like it. There we go. Right, so apart from the panels, let's see what else we've got. Water barrels. Let's go up here so I can see where they all are. 1, 2, 3. Ah, there you are. But yeah, I know somebody else that's wanting to do a little bit of a rebrand as well. I'm not quite happy. And the thing is, it's really difficult because the thing is that you think you've got it. You think you've got a name that's like, yeah, no, this is my interest. You know, this is kind of what I'm like. This is what I want to go for. And it's like, actually, no, I hate all of it. I hate everything about it. It's so difficult to kind of get something sorted. Where's the other TNT box then? Because you say there's 3. Ah, there you are. Tall cacti. You're not a tall cacti. You are a tall cacti. Cool. That's a good idea. I like that. I think you'd have a decent market for that as well, because most people want like random stuff that only means something to them on like a mug or just like any kind of merchandise. Directional posts. Because it can be like special little things that don't necessarily mean anything to anyone else. Okay, so the fence panels, I know. Post. That post is the one that's going to be in the middle of the penises, isn't it? Yeah, so you're going to have to wait as well. Yeah, exactly. Or, you know, you can always kind of use it if you in and in about a tattoo. Because what better way to check whether you're actually going to like a tattoo than sitting having it on your coffee cup for a while. Fort blue. Ah, door frame. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Ah, there you are. I think I'm going to need to go up here, aren't I? Yeah, look at that. I'm dirty. Yeah, like a hoodie or a shirt, or even things like, particularly if you are, say, someone like me that really, really likes tattoos, but don't have any, having something like a tattoo sleeve or like a design that you wanted on like a shirt or a hoodie or something, you could be like, if I ever went to go and have a tattoo, this is what I would want. I guess the only thing you would maybe have to consider, depending on the people that do it, is things like copyright images. Like I said, that purely depends on kind of what people want you to make. You might be fine, but if somebody wanted, there you go. There we go. Oh man, I thought that was it. Wall caps. What's a wall cap? Where are you? Where do I find? Where would I find this? Is it downstairs? I probably should have checked out a little bit more than just wall cap, shouldn't I? What thing in the middle is it? God's sake. I'm the same. I genuinely, there is genuinely one tower wall caps. Tower wall caps. That's them, isn't it? Tower wall caps. Is that not these? Tower wall caps. You're not lighting up. You're not lighting up. You are, though. There we go. Avoid where the bone is close to the surface. Maybe when I rebrand. Yeah, maybe. I think maybe you do need a green Kirby. So there is one. I don't really know whether I can show you it because I'm just thinking of the thing. Bear with me 1 second. I'll show you because there is one kind of idea of what I would like, and it's from Good Omens, and Good Omens is one of my favourite books. So, okay, that's probably a larger one. I don't know whether you can see that very well. No, see. There you go. So, if you look at that, that is a it's an hourglass. I had a follower. Wait, what? So yeah, it's an hourglass, and it's got like devil wings on it. So let me see if I can find the other one. Oh no, don't. Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna say because I'm kind of still looking at it through my phone at the moment. So I was like, if it is genuinely a thing, it's not something that's coming up. Oh, do they not port? Come on, there has to be a larger version of it. No, I don't think there is. God damn it. They're all the demon one, aren't they? They're not the angel. God damn it. No. I need the angel one because I need the larger version of the angel one. This is so not fair. Damn it. God damn it, god damn it, god damn it, god damn it, god damn it. Ah! Yes, here we go. Sunday. Okay, and then, so the other one is, oh, you have to kind of like go, there we go. So basically, there is an hourglass, and on one side, so how I would want it doing is I would want it, the hourglass in the middle, and then I would want one of Crowley's demon wings on one side, probably the left-hand side, because left is supposed to be the hand of God, is left is evil. The right side to be Aziraphale's angel wings, and then they on some of the other designs, there's like in the bits in the middle, there's like a halo, which obviously would be Aziraphale, and I would want the halo on it, and then I would want Crowley's demon tail underneath the hourglass. So it's kind of like a mixture of the two of them. If I ever had a tattoo, that is what I would want, because I love Good Omens so much. It's definitely been like a specific thing for me, but that is what I would want. Or I would want the other thing is I would want something in relation to Isaac. So whether that is a drawing that he's done either of me or of something that he's done, I'd want that, or something that to me represents him. So whether it's like his love of planes, so whether it's like a little paper aeroplane, and then his date of birth, I'd want that as well as a tattoo. But A, I don't have money. B, I am what is known as a freaking wuss. So I would 100% just be like, sedate me before you go anywhere near me. Eyes draws pain. Here's mommy. Yeah, exactly. Legit, I probably would do something like that just to mess with him, because that would genuinely be quite funny. Because they'd be like, remember when you drew that lovely picture of a penis for mummy? Well, mummy put it on her. Mummy has it permanently inked on her body now. Oh dear. He would 100% do that on as like a thing as well. Like, there would be no accidents in that. It wouldn't be a case of like, oh, he didn't know what he was doing. He would know. 100% that kid would know exactly what he was doing and just be like, I'm going to mess with my mom. I'm not going to lie, I would respect him a hell of a lot more for it. He is sassy, as previously mentioned. Previously mentioned levels of sass in this child. But yeah, so they are two things that I would have done. Yeah. My mummy turned around and said that she would get anything that I wanted tattooed on her, so I drew a penis. 100% he would do that. And 100% I would still get that tattoo, knowing full well what it was. I'm like, I don't know who you think you're embarrassing, mate. Yeah, exactly. He might give me a drawing at 18 with a rude word on it. Again, I probably would still have that tattooed on me, not gonna lie. There you go. That's a nice and easy one. This game's being very nice to me today. But yeah, so that's two things that I would 100% have done art-wise. Right on my forehead. Yeah, exactly. He would 100% pick like the worst freaking the worst ones to do as well. 100%. But yeah, I definitely want at least something with his date of birth on. And then, like I said, either I play it safe and just have something that to me is a reference to him. Oh, the doors. That's what it is. Yeah, because like I said, Good Omens is so Good Omens and Terry Pratchett in general mean a lot to me. I think that's a lot of it. So between Terry Pratchett and frustratingly J.K. Rowling, they are the two people that kind of got me back into reading. I struggled reading a lot when I was younger. And I was just kind of like, well, reading's not my thing. There was certain people in my life that basically just mocked me for not reading as quickly or not reading as much. So it kind of became a vicious cycle where I was like, well, if I'm going to get mocked, I might as well not freaking bother. And it was Harry Potter that did get me back into it was Harry Potter that got me back into reading in its entirety. But it was Terry Pratchett that got me to continually staying with it. Because I think I was in between Harry Potter books. And I was waiting and I was chatting to the lady who owned a bookshop nearby where I live. And I basically turned around and I was like, I'm waiting for the next Harry Potter to come out. I don't really know what to do now. I want to keep reading, but I don't really know what to read. And she was like, well, okay, what kind of things do you like? What kind of things interest you? And I mentioned Harry Potter and whatever. And she was like, have you ever heard of this person called Terry Pratchett? And she introduced me to The Colour of Magic. And there was a wonderful bit at the end of the Colour of Magic that got me rehooked back onto it. My parents didn't realise at the time that they'd ended up accidentally buying me a book that swore. They don't think they ever regret it, but it was like, okay, fair enough. And yeah, right at the end of it, the main character is dangling off. I loved the concept of the world being on 4 elephants standing on the back of a turtle, just floating through space. Like, I loved that concept anyway. And the main character is dangling off the edge of the world as Death comes to see him, and he tells Death to F off. And I was like, yeah, I like this person. I was like, anybody who and Death is never really presented as like this major antagonistic character. He's just it changed my outlook on Death in its entirety, as it's not a good or a bad character. It's a very agnostic character. It is just it exists. It's never going to stop existing just because you don't like it. And it doesn't necessarily have to be evil or bad. It's just there, and it keeps the world in balance. You know, you can't have life without death because both of them will lose their meaning. You know, you start to take for granted the wonder that is life when you take away death. And I was like, it meant a lot to me as a kid. It gave me a very, very different outlook on stuff. So yes, that's why Terry Pratchett will always mean a lot to me. I've only ever considered a green Kirby, but I'm not sure. I probably need to do it though, because when I'm old, I'm not going to be like, oh damn, I regret getting a green Kirby. Hell no. I'm going to be old Dunkin' Donuts going, get right, nerds, green Kirby still got it. Exactly. I think even tattoos that you would in essence regret getting, I think would still have some sort of meaning. Like I don't think I've ever realized. I think the only people that I've ever met that have regretted getting a tattoo have been people that have gotten things that are offensive. I think they are the only. I think that's the only time I've ever heard of people regretting getting a tattoo. So like people who have got like their entire faces covered in tattoos, or people that have gone for SWAT stickers and things like that. They are people that I know regret getting them. But silly little things like a green Kirby, not so much. Have you ever read The Stranger? I have not, actually. That sounds rather interesting. But yeah, so if you've never read a Terry Pratchett book, I would highly recommend it. I freaking love Terry Pratchett. And it is such a shame. And I think the thing that meant a lot to me as well is the fact that he had Alzheimer's. And he was still able to write, despite the fact that 90% of the time he was forgetting what he was writing, which is just awful. Like it's a really, really sad concept anyway, of just, you know, he was saying that he wrote 7 pages of a book and then completely forgot about it and was like, I don't remember doing that. I don't remember writing any of that. I don't remember saying any of that. So that's always very, very sad. And you can probably tell in some of his books where maybe the plot kind of started deviating a little bit more, or it stopped making a little bit more sense. Is you were just like, okay, yeah, he was struggling with that one. But a wonderful person, and it is very, very sad that he is no longer with us. Always the good ones that get taken too early. My favorite novel of all time is cool. I will have to keep an eye out for it. We'll have to definitely keep an eye out for it. Okay, so the fences and the fence posts, you already know we're not doing anything with at the moment until I have finished. Yeah. But yeah, so the trying to think how best to tell you to go in order. So he's got his, I mean, Terry Pratchett wrote loads, but he has what's known as the Discworld series. That's probably a good one to start with. And then independent of that is Good Omens, which he wrote in partnership with Neil Gaiman. And what's another one? The Hogfather. That'd probably be a good one to get into as well. There's also Going Postal. Some of these as well, if you are more of a watching type rather than a reading type. The Hogfather, obviously Good Omens has the TV show recently, and the Hogfather do actually have TV adaptations along with Colour of Magic and The Light Fantastic, which are the first two of the Discworlds. But yeah. I would happily talk about the two of them. Those books. And Mr. Pratchett, we miss you terribly. Gone far too soon. Yay! Oh, I've just realised you don't see the penises because they're all the way in the back. You can kind of see one of them. You can kind of see one of them. Okay, we'll go do the Spanish Villa next because I can draw some good old schlongs on. you gotta draw some schlongs on stuff. Oh dear. Damn, there is nothing worse than a hidden peen. And the thing is, it's difficult to know exactly whereabouts. Kitty, is that Kitty? Are they kitty cat prints? I'm presuming that, yeah, they're kitty cat prints. Right. Maybe kitty cat's in this one then. least this one they've put a lot more. Oh my god, Kitty Cat has been everywhere around here. Jesus. Okay. Do I want to know what's happened here? Probably not. I don't think I want to know what happened there. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna have to be. There we go. There we go. Right, and then. Oh, it's been more like an X than a Y, but you get the idea. Right, Kirby. We need Skinny somewhere. Skinny can go over here. There we go. Who else? There you go. We've got Kirby, we've got Skinny, we've got Penis. I'll tell you what else we need. Bobs. There we go. We've got the whole shebang. We've got boobs. We've got paint my life, one of your French girls. Oh my god, could you imagine doing a paint your life on this? Using that. Dear. Okay, I tell you what, I'm gonna do a paint my life. This is the absolute extent of my my artistic capability. Wait. Me. That's me. Anyway, right. Nah. It's a me. Lady game. Right, let's go and go find somebody to raid. Who shall we go and raid? Let's go and raid Cherry Blossom. Currently playing Animal Crossing. That's something I need to get back into. Definitely something that I need to get back into. I've actually never done a raid on here. So this is going to be on my phone. So this is going to be fun. So it's saying cancel, but I don't want to cancel it. But it's saying... Oh my god, why is it doing this? Right, okay, I'm going to circle my thanks for watching on. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for lurking, chatting, whatever it is that you have been doing today. I will be back tomorrow. I might try Doom again. I'll see how I get on with it. I'll see how I get on with it. But until then, yeah, have a fantastic rest of your evening, day, whatever time zone you are in, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.